Hello, howdy, how everybody? Sam Goodman, the Hop Nerd here, bringing you another Hop Nerd video, another coffee time with Sam. So I got a really cool question response thing to something I posted on LinkedIn the other day, really asking about procedures and how do we know that we make good procedures and should we make good procedures, what that whole thing looks like. So I wanted to touch on that just briefly. And first off, I just want to give some thoughts, and that's all this is. I'm just going to give you some thoughts on how I think we make better procedures. Number one, I think we have to start from a different place. A lot of times our procedures become these big do not do lists. Management's expectations of the things that thou shalt not do. That's what our procedures become. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do this, and definitely don't do that, because then you're going to be in trouble or you could die, right? And I get that, trust me, I understand. Having like the do not die stuff is probably really, really handy. And if I'm going to do that task, that's probably something that I'm definitely going to be interested in, is how to not die. And that's probably a good little chunk on the do not die thing, right? We should probably put that in there somewhere. But I think that our procedures really need to be written from a different place. It really needs to be, this is more how we help you get the work done, not how we stop you from doing A, B, C, D, E, F, right? It should be written from that place, because we have to remember, if you've listened to the podcast, go back and listen, procedures should help. They shouldn't hurt. Procedures aren't big do not do lists. Procedures are supposed to be a tool that helps us get something done. So super important difference, right? Number two, and this probably is actually number one, these are in no particular order, you probably need to ask the people that have to use the procedure to help you write them. You've heard me say that a bazillion times. You would hear anybody that's in and around human organizational performance, or hopefully someone that has a little bit of sense, will tell you that, right? You shouldn't just write procedures because you don't know the reality of the folks that actually have to use them. The only folks that know that reality are the people that actually do that work. So include them, involve them, let them help you write them, right? It'll come out a whole lot better for you that way. Another thing is we want to be less prescriptive and I guess more performance-based. That's the best way that I can really say that, is we want to set these things up to where we're not just saying, do this, do that, do this, do this, do this, do this, do that. Because we're making a really big assumption there that there's only one right way to do something. Is that true? I don't think so, right? I think there's multiple paths to failure. There's multiple paths to success. And who are we to say which one is the best, the right, the wrong one? Think about it. So when I really think about procedures, I approach it from those kind of pieces. Less prescriptive, more performance-based, involving the people that actually have to use them. I think that's a huge thing. Getting back to kind of that main point that these shouldn't be do not do lists. They should be a tool that helps us accomplish work. And I think we start going down the right path with that. I think that's a big difference from the place where we've normally written our procedures. What do you think? Like it, love it, hate it, gotta have it? Somewhere in between? Let me know your thoughts. Use the text message number down below. Send me some questions. This makes this a lot cooler when I don't just have to make something up. When I can actually answer your questions and you can see this video, I think it's kind of super duper cool. So use that, slide into the DMs, follow along on all the social media things, check out the website, www.thehopnerd.com. What's super important to me is that you go over and check out the podcast, because you get this in a lot longer format, because as soon as I turn this off, I'm going to realize that there's like 6 other things that I should have said. I know you're going to tell me what they are, and that's fine. I will cover that in the next one then. So until next time, everybody, it is Sam Goodman, the Hop Nerd, signing off. Bye, everybody. Bye.